Very good morning to all of you. Welcome to class 11th Business Studies. We have already completed the chapter E-Business, chapter number 5 of BSc, that is electronic business. And the concepts of electronic business, such as meaning of e-business, the difference of e-business with the traditional business, then scope of e-business, where we have already studied about B2B commerce, B2C, C2C, C2B, and intra-B. And then benefits of e-business and demerits of e-business that we have already covered. Now we are just taking up the MCQs of the chapter e-business. Let's see that what are the MCQs. We'll do some of the MCQs and then we'll go for the case studies of the chapter e-business, right? Vidwan, Sneha Jain, Gungun, Harsheen Kaur, Ujjwal, Disha Bajaj, Harsh Saxena, Rishabh, Nitish, Manas, Syed. But either switch on your camera, otherwise I'm going to remove you people from the class. This is my last warning to all of you. Last warning to all of you, I said. Rishabh gone, Harsheen Kaur, Gagan Bajaj, Manas Negi, and Syed Umair. Switch it on. Because next time I will not say anything to you people. I will just remove you from here in the class. So very first question, which you can see on your screen, the dimension of e-business that enables commerce across national boundaries is called interactivity, global reach, richness, or ubiquity. Of course, that is known as global reach. I've got the correct answer from each one of you. So this is about the global reach only. Global reach means we can, of course, reach to different nations. We can reach to masses through this. So there is, of course, a global reach which takes place as an interaction of national boundaries, right? Okay. The next is, which of the following describes e-commerce? Doing business electronically, doing business, sale of goods, all of the above. E-commerce कौन सा इसमें से बेटे describe करता है? Of course, it describes doing business electronically. Because when we talk about e-commerce, that means we basically talk about the electronic commerce. And when we are talking about the electronic commerce, that means, of course, it is talking about the doing business electronically. Perfect? Okay. The third question. Which of the following is a part of the four main types of e-business or e-commerce? Which of the following is part of the four main types of e-commerce? B2B, B2C, C2B, or all of the above? Obviously, these all are the scope of e-business. So answer would be, of course, all of the above, because they all are basically the part of e-commerce and they are in the scope of e-commerce, right? The fourth question is, which segment do eBay, Amazon.com belong? Which segment do eBay, Amazon.com belong? B2B, B2C, C2B, C2C. Means B2B matlab business to business. Is Amazon only selling the commodities to other business only? Can't we purchase? Of course, we can also buy. So customers are also linked with that. So that is, of course, B2C. So the answer would be B part, that is business to customers. Very good. Everyone, those who have given the answer in the chat box, that is absolutely correct. The next is, which is not a function of e-commerce? Marketing, advertising, Warehousing, all of the above. Which is not function of e-commerce? Marketing, of course, e-commerce does. Advertising also. So warehousing is not the function. Perfect. The next is, what is the percentage of customers who visit a website and actually buy something called? What do you think? But if I said this question, you don't have to do because the online trading have not been there in the syllabus. So you can go for this question now. Most individuals are familiar with which form of e-commerce? Most of us are familiar with which? B2B, B2C, C2B, C2C. Means which is most common? Very good, everyone. The answer is correct for everyone. That is business to customer. So B2C is, of course, most common function here. Next, how the transaction occur in e-commerce? Using e-medias, using computers only, using mobile phones only, none of the above. How the transactions occur in e-commerce? E-commerce में transactions कैसे होती हैं बेटे? Using e-media, using computers only, using mobile phones only, none of the above. Of course, using e-medias, electronic medias, that can be any media which is present electronically. Perfect. Next is not required. Okay. Which of the following is not a unique feature of e-commerce? Payment options, decreased sales, anytime purchase, customer support. Not a unique feature of e-commerce. Of course, decreased sales. That is not the unique feature of e-commerce. Last question. What are the threats of e-commerce? Accurate management, spam, activism, price manipulation. Threats of e-commerce. Spam. Okay. Now just let's move towards the case studies, which belongs to e-business chapter. Let's do that. सबसे पहले very first question which you see on your screen. What does E stands in e-commerce? Yes, Krish, single. You tell me, what does E stands for in e-commerce?
Electronic commerce.
Very good. So E stands for e-commerce is electronic commerce. Second question, Mohammed Zad, you will tell me, what is the basic difference between e-business and e-commerce? Basic difference between e-business and e-commerce. Means which one is broader, which one is narrower? Satakshi, tell me please.
Sir, e-business is a broader term and e-commerce is a narrower term.
Yes, very good. So business is broader and commerce is narrower. Okay, then you will tell me 3 is not there, 4 is not there, 5, 9, 6. Which two parties interact in B2C transactions? Ujjwal Sharma. Which two parties interact in B2C?
The business and customer.
Yes, very good. Business and customers. So they both are there in the ends of the transaction, and the business is doing transaction to customers. Very good. Okay, next. Next will be 7th question. Which is common mode of payment in e-business? Which is common mode of payment in e-business? So Rishi, what do you answer for this? Common mode of payment.
Electronically or online method.
For example, which?
Net banking.
Yes, that there can be net banking, or even we can say the common modes are debit or credit cards. All right. Okay. The next question. Okay, case study question number 1. Now, case study question number 1, right? Ria, please read this question. Question number 1.
Unique Enterprise is dealing in auto spare parts. With the expansion in business, the enterprise found that the decisions are delayed and level of coordination is coming down. The CEO called for a meeting for all the managers. Ravi, a newly appointed manager, suggested that company should have its own internet so that all the employees can interact and pass important information to each other through internet. Even short meetings of different departments can be conducted through video conferencing to take fast action. The CEO liked the idea and installed an internet for connecting all the employees in line. Which branch of e-business is suggested by Mr. Ravi? What are the benefits provided by e-business?
So
So
the
e-commerce is
very
suggested.
first question you have to tell me that which branch of e-business. Branch here means which scope of e-business Mr. Ravi is actually talking about here.
Is intra-B.
Intra-B commerce, yes. So it is talking about the intra-B commerce because that is being all done within the organization only. So the answer is of course intra-B. And now Ria, tell me what are the benefits provided by e-business here according to the case given to us.
So that they can interact, every different departments in that business can interact with each other. They can also come up with the short meetings related to different decisions or related to their marketing activities, marketing procedures they are going to follow.
Can you tell me what are the other benefits of e-business?
Other benefits of e-business is that they can easily do the marketing procedure. They can also there is a convenience in setting up their business. There is no need for any location, and it is also easy. It is also very efficient in the running of the business.
Okay, fine. Okay, done. Now, the next question is about question number 2. The question number 2 says, Mr. Kamal wants to buy a new sofa set for his house, but he did not have space to keep. He planned to sell the old sofa set through OLX so that he can get some surplus money and space for new sofa set. He got very good response, and out of many buyers, he chooses the buyer who gave him the best price. Part A. Which are the two parties involved in transaction mentioned in the above case? Apeksha Jain.
Sir, C2C.
C2C. What does C2C refers to?
Customer to customer.
Customer to?
Customer commerce.
Customer to customer. Perfect. There is one more part. Which branch of e-business is referred in the above case? Explain. That I would like to know from Bhumi. Please explain the second part. Bhumi, you are not audible. Ayush, you tell me. Explain the C2C commerce, please, with an example.
Sir, C2C commerce means customer to customer transaction. In this, a customer sells his old goods to the other customer who is mostly needed to it. Like in the above case, Mr. Kamal want to sell his sofa set to the other person so that he can get the space for it for new sofa set.
Perfect. Okay, now see question number 4. The question number 4 says that Mrs. Sushma has to travel a lot and usually come late night from her workplace. She is always worried to carry huge amount of cash in her purse as she purchases all her household things on the way. Suggest how she can avoid carrying cash, but still she can buy the things on the way. Daksh.
Sir, by using credit cards and debit cards. Online payment.
By using credit cards and debit cards. Okay. And
Through online payment.
through online payment through
Paytm, GPay.
different medias, different electronic currencies available, such as Paytm, Google Pay, etc. Fine. Suggest other utilities of smart card. There is one more question. Suggest other utilities of smart cards. Means for what reason the smart cards can be used as, right? Paridhi, can you tell me what can be the other benefits of smart cards?
Through it don't have to carry the cash from one place to another. It is very convenient to use debit card and credit cards, and transaction
What is the
happens
difference
very
between
fast.
debit card and credit card?
Debit card, when we use debit card, it cuts the money from our bank, but credit card, bank gives us as loan to us the money.
So debit card I can only use if I actually have the money with me in my bank account. Then only I can use the debit card. But when I talk about the credit card can be used even if you are not having any amount in your bank account. That means that can be used by taking the loan. Perfect. Question number 6. You are associated with e-business because of the safety and security aspects. Customers are not interested in transactions and highly opposed the process. In context of this, specify certain steps that would ensure safety of transaction while using e-commerce. Means what steps you should take to actually maintain the safety of the transactions in e-commerce. What I should do, because my customers are worried that they may lose the data during transit. There can be other problems also. So how would you suggest your customers that don't worry, we are using a perfect method of doing the business, which is electronic method, and there wouldn't be any of the problem linked in that. So how would you ensure it? Can you please suggest any of the measures? Raise your hands, please. Who will suggest me some of the measures that what you can do? Please raise your hands. Yes, Satakshi.
Sir, they can provide security to the passwords and phone numbers, and apart from that, they can also give specific OTPs or codes for their
Okay.
purchase.
Any other? That is fine. Yes, Himanshu Agarwal wants to tell. Yes, Himanshu.
Sir, company can check, ensure their customers' privacy policy.
Okay.
मतलब सर वो
Privacy policy can be ensured.
प्राइवेसी पॉलिसी अपडेट करें, गवर्नमेंट के रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन के हिसाब से बनाए अपनी प्राइवेसी पॉलिसी.
Perfect. Yes. Government's rules and regulations must be adhered to by the company, and of course, company must have to work as per that, and definitely do the things as per the government only. So that is one of the point. Any other thing which you want to tell that how company can ensure the safety of transaction? Have you ever heard of 3D secure pin? 3D secure pin? No? That is being used by the bank, which bank asked to provide by the customers who are going to use the online transaction for the very first time. The bank demands for 3D secure pin, and that 3D secure pin should be made in such a way that it should be understandable by you only, which is called cryptography, where the bank asks to maintain the pin or password in such a way that it should be alphanumeric, and also some symbol should be used in that, which to make it more strong. So cryptography can also be done to ensure the safety of the transactions. Okay. Moving further. Tick the appropriate answer. An ATM is an example of B2B commerce, B2C commerce, C2C commerce, or intra-B commerce. What is the correct answer for this ATM? Of course, that is B2C commerce, business to customer. Perfect. Complete the table given by using either low or high. Only low or high you have to use here. Transaction risk, traditional business, it will be low, and e-business, high. Interpersonal touch, traditional business, high, e-business, low. Government support, traditional business, high, e-business, low. Cost of setting up, traditional business, cost of setting up is high, e-business, cost of setting up is low. Okay, match the following column. Withdrawal of money from ATM. It will be going to D part, of course, B2C commerce. Very good, everyone. Then employees send their daily report through email. Employees send their daily report through email. Very good, all of you. The answer is intra-B. Sale of books through ebay.com. Yes, that is B part. Very good, everyone. Those who have answered, correct, C2C commerce. And last, purchase of security lock system by Hyundai from Autocops. Hyundai is also the business. Autocops is also the business. So one business is purchasing something from the another business. The answer is B2B commerce. Perfect. Next question. Which of the following is not a benefit of e-business? Movement towards paperless society, globalization, incongruence between order taking and order fulfillment speed, convenience. Yes, third is the correct option, because there is an incongruence, or of course there is a difference in order taking and order fulfillment. So when we are saying that there is a difference in order taking and order fulfillment, obviously the answer is C. Okay. Question number 6. Dash is the popular name of credit and debit cards. Dash is the popular name of debit and credit cards. Smart cards. Very good. Question number 9. No, question number 9 belongs to outsourcing. That is not in syllabus this year. Come to question number 10. Mr. Mohan wants to buy a new sofa set for his house. That question we did in the last assignment also, that he did not have the enough space. So of course he sell it through the OLX. So the answer is about the C2C, customer to customer commerce. Very good, all of you.